show event. Callie's not paying attention.
Yes.
And I'm going to enable Hangouts on air. Okay. And then who do I add?
They're playing video at the Apple announcement right now. Just you can just do circles.
My circles?
Correct.
My circles. Okay. And then click Hangout.
All right, so looks like the YouTube page is good to go.
So we're live on YouTube?
We're live on YouTube, and we need just the Justin chat room to be bigger because I can't read that. Okay. Audio is on, but very low. They may have that on purpose while we're still getting set up. Okay.
Also, they might not have adjusted it because we're using this shotgun mic, and it's way up high here.
All right.
Here, I'll fix it.
What was that? So the Apple event has begun officially. They're just playing some video, intro video and stuff. And I'm about to get hit on the head with the mic. Thanks, John P. If I fall over and get knocked unconscious, you know what happened. Look at that. I'm behind me.
Yeah, it's like one of those MC Edgar kind of thingies.
So for a while, if you're new to this whole Apple event thing,
Does it sound better, guys? With the microphone right here. If I pull it down,
don't get too anxious because for about 20 minutes. For about 15-20 minutes, Apple will be talking about how awesome they've been doing, how much stuff they've sold, how many downloads they've had.
Like the fact that they've had 83 million visitors from April to June.
Something to that effect. 380 stores.
That's pretty cool.
We're opening in our 13th country on Friday.
Okay, I'm starting the broadcast.
So, while they go through all of that, obviously some of the rumors, we are using Wirecast setup for YouTube, monking out. How can you tell?
No, we're not.
We're not using it. Never mind.
Not. No, we are not.
We're just going through Flash Media Encoder, I believe, actually. Anyway, so the rumors, LTE for the iPhone 5 or new iPhone or whatever they were going to call it, the new charging cable, which means it can be thinner.
Which also means throw away all your old stuff because they're probably going to, oh man, I don't even want to speculate on that because if they change that jack that has been ever present for the last how many years, if they change that form factor, it renders everything accessory device.
And I highly doubt it's going to be backwards compatible. You know, I mean, it can't be from a 9 to 30 pen connector, which is the rumor. So, obviously faster.
They're saying their notebooks now rank #1 in the U.S. in market share in the last 3 months. That's impressive if that's true, okay?
If that's true.
Well, now if you think about it,
okay. 27% of the market captured overall.
Actually, that makes sense. And the reason why is, for example, I'm using a Dell laptop here because I don't want you guys accusing us because we got Mac stuff around. You know, we're fair. But what are you doing?
I'm trying to get the
It's too tiny. But if you think about it, Dell has what percentage of the market? HP, whatever.
Dell's getting rid of that.
But my point is, all these different manufacturers on the PC side have, different pieces of share. On the Apple side, there's only Apple. I mean, if you want to run Mac OS, you have to buy from Apple.
Exactly.
So that's why they would have. That's why they'd be the #1 because the other 74% of the market, which is PC, is fragmented into many different manufacturers.
I'm giving signals to GK
Is that
Dave.
good? Is that where you want it?
That's perfect.
That's good.
Thank you. Welcome, Ugly Brat Monty.
Mr. Jiggs, Ben.
Miho. Oh, you're back.
You want it?
That's
awesome.
perfect.
That's
I think
good.
That's right.
Thank
you. Oh, we're hearing ourselves
That is
now.
the cutest T-shirt ever seen on YouTube.
Thank you. I haven't worn it in a long time. I found it in my closet. Last quarter, they sold 17 million iPads. Jeez.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Although Samsung, didn't they? I think they sold 20 million Galaxy S3s in 90 days. Like in one quarter, they sold 20
Something
million
like that,
phones.
Yeah.
That's
Crazy.
pretty impressive.
It is. It is. And John, I'm noticing something here.
Uh-huh.
This is a Dell computer.
Yeah, that's a Dell. I'm using
Much.
I'm using a Dell. I don't want people accusing us of being Apple fanboys and girls, and that's why. So I've got my Dell computer here, and I've got my Galaxy Tab right here, my Android Galaxy Tab. So
we have a Lenovo back here that's doing the chat room.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
the chat room is running on a Lenovo.
There's some guys in the conference room that have all kinds of stuff.
That's right. We've got a TriCaster that we're broadcasting from, so we love all of it, folks.
Yes, exactly.
And when Apple does something dumb, you can expect us to call them on it.
So we are still in the announcement phases from Apple of boring corporate stuff and numbers. But just to answer Mr. Jiggs in the chat room yesterday, I posted that I had to dig through the trash because I lost something. It was my most embarrassing moment of the week, and I didn't say what it was. It was actually my garage clicker.
Oh, yeah.
It totally fell off my keychain.
Oh, my
now I'm going to
God.
have to pay for a new one because I can't find it. It wasn't in the trash. And I had like chicken in there and everything. It was disgusting.
That's not good. Mr.
Anyway.
Jig says, where's the Linux love? I just don't know how to use it. I'm sorry. I've tried. Oh, our web servers all run Linux. There you go. That's
true.
That's the Linux love we give.
God.
Hey, Bruce, how are you? We're doing great. Yes, some of you have noticed that we're using the old metal table today. We are indeed.
That's because John tore apart the new table.
I'm making improvements to the legs on the new table.
The legs were a little shaky, so he's going to fix that up. Well, hello, X-Nick-Up, welcome back. He's our #1 Italian fan. So, almost all of the Fortune 500 companies are testing or deploying iPads. Interesting.
Almost
in what
all.
way?
They're investing in custom apps. Okay, that's true. iPad is 91% of all the what traffic?
What?
Traffic?
No, not web traffic.
Where did you see that?
Ah.
You lost it.
It went a little too fast.
Hi, Big D Me 365. BioDroid, we are actually using mics. Maybe if they need to turn it up, just let us know.
The iPad is 91% of all tablet web traffic. Tim says, I don't know what these other tablets are doing. They must be in warehouses or store shelves or maybe in people's bottom drawer.
Ouch.
Wow. Wow. Tim getting on it.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay. We do have a Google
app
chat
stores.
going
we do.
But actually, I guess, I don't know what the deal is with that.
You've set it to limited, so we can't share.
What do you mean limited?
Oh, the post. Yeah, of course. You can't share, Peterson, you can't share his post?
Really?
Okay, you started the broadcast. Invite? Click on invite real quick.
Why has it got to be so complex, folks?
I don't know.
Who am I supposed to invite?
See if you can invite public at this point, but I don't think you should.
I don't think it lets me.
No.
Sharing with the public will allow anyone on Google to join. Once shared, this can't be undone. Okay, fine. I don't think it'll let me though. Unable to invite public or extended search. I can only invite private if I do it that way. Maybe I should just do a normal hangout.
Oh no, he fixed it. He fixed it.
He fixed what?
He wasn't able to share it before, but he was able to now. So from either
John
there's
34
P's,
people on there. Hey guys.
John P's or my Google Plus, you can join the hangout.
Yeah.
You can see the hangout. It's a hangout on air. So they're talking about the App Store at this point. 700,000 apps in the store. I thought it was more.
Yeah, they used to. Some people were claiming there were like a million apps in the store.
Right.
But I don't know. Maybe they
maybe they got rid of a bunch. I guess I'm not really sure what happened there.
Yeah, no idea.
So we have 250,000 iPad apps, and 90% of all apps are downloaded every month. So that means about 10% of the apps in the App Store aren't getting any downloads throughout the month. That's what they're talking about. But that's a pretty high percentage given how many apps there are.
That is true.
If you're having trouble on either the Justin or the YouTube stream, just head on over to the other one and see if it works better for you.
Hi, Whitty Clark.
YouTube.com/GeekBeatTV or Justin TV, but obviously both of them are at geekbeat.tv/live.
Whitty Clark says, hi, Callie. Hi, John.
Hi, Whitty Clark. Welcome back.
What do we think about Foxconn making students build the,
there was
the YouTube
there was
thing
actually
is
a
getting cut
behind...
off, Dave. Where's Dave Herwig?
What's wrong?
The YouTube comments are getting cut off. What do you think about Foxconn making students build something?
Well, I saw a headline and I opened the tab, but I haven't had a chance to look at it. There was a behind-the-scenes story. A journalist went in and had something about Foxconn with this new iPhone. I'm guessing that's what he's talking about, but I haven't actually read the story yet.
Yeah, but
it just came out.
Isn't making the students do it rather strong word?
That is a very
allowing students to do it. Paying them to do it now.
And Foxconn's policies have gotten a lot better in the last year.
Yeah.
Or they're actually working on that. I don't know if they've all been implemented, but they are offering better hours, more pay, more vacation time, and stuff for their families. And you got to remember, in different countries, things work differently than they do here in America.
Zig says, it is called the iPhone 5.
Okay, well.
All right, well, I just lost. Then I lost a steak dinner, if that's the truth, because I had a bet.
Did I miss something? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the iPhone 5. He has shown it off, and maybe we can pull some pictures as we go. Dave Curley is working on it back there.
All right. It's the device we've seen before.
This is the most beautiful product we've ever made. Aren't they all?
Right. It's made entirely of glass and aluminum. It's designed and built to an exacting level of standard unlike anything we or anyone in the industry have ever made before. Okay. That's great, I guess.
Entirely of glass. So this was the biggest challenge our team has ever taken on, and it's simply amazing.
Thinnest and lightest. Okay, that's good because their phone was their old iPhone 4 was much fatter than its competitors. And it was smaller and heavier. It was fatter, smaller, and heavier. So now they're catching up. They're down to 7.6 millimeters, 18% thinner.
Wow. The world's thinnest smartphone is what they're saying. And, of course, this was one of the rumors that it would be super thin. And one of the reasons why it would be super thin is because of the new dock connector.
Well,
so
let's see.
We'll see.
Let's see.
20% lighter than the 4S.
And how much does any of you guys know how much thinner is that than some of the other phones? I mean, 7.6 millimeters thick, but what about its competitors? Because I think some of the Galaxy and other branded phones are getting pretty thin as well, and they're very light. He didn't claim it was the world's lightest smartphone, just the thinnest.
Correct.
Now, what I want to know is what about the battery life?
Of course. Retina display at 326 pixels per inch.
Didn't the 4S already have a Retina display?
Yes.
Okay. But it's bigger. Here you go, 4-inch, which is what we'd all expected to happen.
So, yes, definitely 4-inch. I'm glad to see it get a little bigger.
The resolution is up.
To see it even a little bit bigger.
1136 by 640.
Okay, with a 16:9 aspect ratio.
They kept it the same width but made it taller, so they just stretched the height out.
Well, that's because if they go with the iPad mini, as we expect maybe next month, then they don't want to go wide with the iPhone, I'm sure.
Maybe, but I think they're claiming that it's also because of the way it fits in people's hands. You can only make it so wide and have it fit everybody's hands.
Sure. They're actually about to answer why they made it this size.
That is Monty's saying that's a very odd resolution. It is. 1136 by 640 is just weird.
Yeah.
I mean, why not make it something like 1200 or whatever? I don't know.
You're right.
Rusty's pointing out that's 16 by 9. Okay.
It is.
But it's just weird. How are you going to remember that?
Well, you just remember.
1136 by 640.
See, you remembered it already. Like you were saying, they're saying as you carry it in your phone in your hand, it should fit beautifully.
Hey, you have a fellow Italian in the YouTube chat room saying you're fantastic.
Well, Chico Laser, I can't quite read that. Welcome. Thank you. So another row of apps we're getting because of the bigger screen.
Yeah, one more row of apps. That's
I'm actually glad because the other day, just 2 days ago, I was struggling because I wanted one more icon on my home screen, and I was like, what do I get rid of?
Are you going to upgrade to the iPhone 5?
I don't know.
Okay.
I get to at least pretend, right?
And the iWork apps, iMovie, and GarageBand are all being redone to take advantage of the new resolution. So that's good. That's
Makes
important
sense.
since they need to have their apps work on it.
Something about
old
October
apps run
1st.
letterboxed. Oh, God, that is going to suck.
Oh.
Wow. All the old apps will be letterboxed.
Yeah, that's going to be odd. So developers are going to have to make quite the effort to update their apps.
Yeah, and you know what else? I mean, now they've got a whole nother resolution to worry about.
Right.
Because what's the resolution of the old 3S? You know, that was lower than the 4, and now the 4 jumps to the 5. But I mean, so now it's becoming more difficult to make your layout for your application look right on every single device.
Yeah. Oh, well, always. I mean, that's always been a problem.
He's saying, developers have said they can update their apps very quickly. Whatever.
The developers that they've been working with who have funding behind them.
Yeah. And I mean, that's not exactly true. I'm not saying they shouldn't have done it. They've been
No, they have to make improvements.
They've been behind. They've been behind in their resolution on their screens. There are other phones that have had much higher resolution for a long time.
So just to answer somebody, Monty. Hi, Chicken Joy. First of all, Monty. Says there was a 6.2 millimeter Android phone to answer your earlier question.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing that research for us.
So they were claiming it's the world's thinnest, but it's not, I guess, if there's a 6.2 millimeter Android phone. So they're not claiming it's the world's lightest.
Correct.
And they're claiming it's the world's thinnest, but it's not. That's a big mistake.
What did they say it was? 7.6,
I think?
7.6, something around there.
Elsie Fox said, so it's an iPhone with a little Viagra to make it grow?
So yes, they're showing different apps that they've given early access to develop for the new screen. Things like Open Table and...
Sunny would like you to say hi.
Sunny! Oh, hey Sunny. Well, thank you for coming over here. I see that you have been shuffling around. I'm glad you landed here.
So Tim said this particular screen has 44% better color saturation. That's good.
Yeah.
I do love a good high-quality screen, especially on these portable devices. I wonder if they're going to make any improvements on its visibility in sunlight, or... One of the biggest problems I ever had back when I had an iPhone, and I don't know if they've fixed this yet. You guys tell me if they've fixed this, but I don't think they have. If you wear polarized sunglasses and you turn the iPhone sideways, you can't see the screen.
I think that's been fixed.
Have they fixed it?
I haven't tested it because I don't have them.
That's important.
Yeah. One thing, the integrated touch. Now they've removed an entire layer from the build itself and integrated the touch into the screen itself as opposed to underneath the next layer down. And so that means it's sharper and a better integration. Okay.
They're also talking about the new wireless. It's got GPRS, Edge, EVDO, HSPA, HSPA Plus, DCHS, DPA, and LTE. They're saying the HSPA Plus is up to 21 megabits. The DC HSDPA is up to 42 megabits, and LTE is a max of 100 megabits.
And as Monty in the chat room is pointing out, Samsung did indeed, I believe, that was a direct quote, that they said that if the iPhone 5 had LTE in it, they would be suing Apple.
That would be awesome. God, I would love that. But what are they going to sue for? We were the first ones.
I don't see how they would do that, or if that was just a rumor, if that's actually true.
Samsung, Samsung builds a lot of chips. So they might have some kind of patent on an LTE chipset, and then they would sue them if they, whatever.
Speaking of chips, they do have the new iPhone has a single chip for voice and data, and a single radio chip, and they now have a dynamic antenna, which gives them
so that you can hold it without having to worry about where exactly you're holding it on your head, and it'll still talk.
Exactly.
But you know what? They were saying it had one chip for both voice and data. Does that mean you won't be able to make calls and surf the web at the same time?
That's what it's meant in the past, unless they've changed something that's probably still
that would
the case.
Suck. Because
well, that's the way it is on Verizon.
That's a severe limitation.
That's what I have to deal with on Verizon and AT&T. That didn't happen. They are working in the U.S. with Sprint, Verizon, AT&T for LTE, and Canada, Rogers, Telus, and Bell.
Oh, nice. The wireless is 802.11 everything, and it's also dual channel. So that's good. You can get up to 150 megabits per second.
Okay.
So that'll speed up your surfing if you're on a Wi-Fi network. That is good.
Yes, indeed.
Everything has been enhanced, they're saying. Well, they have to say that. Okay, here we come. The faster performance. What kind of processor are we getting? It's got double the speed on the CPU and the graphics. It's a new A6 processor. Is that a quad core?
It's 2 times faster than the A5. Is it? I think it might be.
I think it's a quad core. I think the A6. Let's see. Launches Page app 2 times faster.
So
saves image from iPhoto 1.7 times faster. Loads music with apps 1.9 times faster. Views a Keynote attachment 1.7 times faster. So it's going to basically double the speed of everything you're doing.
Double the speed and 22% smaller in terms of the thinness, I guess.
No way they're going to tell us how much RAM it's got, because they have never done that. Hey, Pale Drunk Monk. How are you? What's the URL we're following? Well, we're kind of bouncing around.
We're bouncing back and forth. We've got several different windows open.
Verge, Engadget. There's a bunch. TechCrunch. Everybody's trying to do it, so we're trying to keep up with them.
So, okay. So, as always, they bring EA out because they have increased the speed and the processing power, and so they want to show you what it is going to be able to do. So, of course, they go to games.
That's right.
And EA is their partner, and so they've brought them out, and they're about to, Rob Murray from EA is out on the stage. They're about to show off a new game that they've built just for this phone.
Friends in the chat room, somebody find me some information on this new A6 processor. I think it's a quad core, but what's the clock cycle of it? And, how many cores, and what's the clock cycle, and stuff like that.
In terms of the actual design of the iPhone, did it have the? We haven't seen the back, have we?
The back of the iPhone?
Yeah.
Yeah, they said it's all, machined out of aluminum or whatever, I guess. And they showed it's kind of hard to see.
It will have that strip up at the top. They're showing off the black version, which is all black, but in the leaked photos there was a black, and then if the phone is silver, then you have a strip at the top. And a lot of people did not like that design, but it looks like that's what it is.
Monkin' Out says it's a quad core.
Okay.
What's the clock speed of it, though? Is it 1.4, 1.6, 1.2? What's it at? Elmo's funny. Is Audi going to sue over the use of the name A6?
Nice. So these are the graphics from the EA game. For the first time, rear view mirrors.
Oh.
Which, of course, to put images in a rearview mirror in a game is definitely a step up, and you have to take a lot of more processing power for that.
Altiza M Sport is out in the Caribbean.
Nice.
I wish I was there with you.
Me too. Why didn't you invite us?
Sipping on a pina colada. Got my toes in the sand. Yeah. Issei Divic. I can't pronounce it, but they don't publicize the speeds of Apple CPUs ever. All right. Is this an Apple specific CPU? This isn't one anybody else is using, I guess, then?
They tend to do that, yeah.
Ah.
But not even with... What happened? Not even with a teardown? We didn't get anything?
So they're going to spend 14 hours playing this game here.
Dave Curley will throw up some pictures as the game is being shown off, but without video, it's a little difficult to talk about.
See, it's pretty.
It's also boring. I mean, come on.
I know. You'd think the frame rate would be higher. Look at that.
So let me take a poll of everyone watching. What do you think about the strip design?
What do you mean strip design?
So with the leaked pictures, and it is in this, but what they're showing is all black. So if you get a silver one or a white one, not silver, but I think white one, it would have the black strip up at the top and a white phone. But where the camera is, it's stripped out.
I don't understand what you mean.
Did you not look at any of the leaked photos?
No, I didn't care. I just wanted to get a Samsung Note 2.
Well,
That's all I want.
I think all of you know what I'm talking about, so let's... What do you think about the strip design?
But somebody's still going to accuse me of being an Apple fanboy. I know it. I know they are.
That's true.
Battery life. This is what I care about.
Perfect. Here we go.
Battery life. 3G talk time, 8 hours. 3G browsing, 8 hours. LTE, 8 hours. Wi-Fi, 10 hours. Video, 10. Music, 40. Standby, 225 hours.
And that is
what is that supposed to mean to me?
That is more than the iPhone 4S. I don't remember what the 4S was claiming.
I don't know.
I'd have to go back and look at that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Most people don't like the strip design at all. And I agree. The Mr. Jigs, I like strippers.
Yeah, I like strippers.
Not what I meant.
Mom?
Next, the camera. If you know anything about camera design as vertical height, making something thinner is the worst thing you can do. Meaning the
distance between optics. Okay, so you want to have multiple. For a decent piece of glass, you're going to have a multiple lens setup.
Right.
Okay. And
so
I
making the device thinner causes that to go less.
That's right. Here we go. This new camera, quote, is an 8 megapixel 3264 by 2448 backside illuminated sensor. It has a 5-element lens, which is the same as last time, and an f2.4 aperture.
That's better, right?
It's the same, and it's not by any means industry leading. It's not even close.
Well, Apple has never been industry leading.
But I'm saying there are cameras on these. Yeah, they have always sucked at the phone cameras because there are cameras out there with apertures that are like f2.0. And you'd say, oh, f2.0, f2.4, what's the big difference? It's a big difference, actually. Every time you drop about a half of an aperture point there, it's like double the performance, okay, in terms of light sensitivity.
When we were in Hollywood, the phone that you were using took those magnificent photos.
Yeah.
Blow away anything that the iPhone's ever done.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And that was a year or more ago. I mean, the Galaxy Note just crushes the phone.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why I actually prefer the Samsung phones because take photography.
So dynamic low light mode, precision lens alignment, and sapphire crystal.
That's a big deal.
Sapphire is renowned for being hard and crystal clear.
That's right. Sapphire, they make watches with sapphire faces.
That's right, yeah.
That's a more expensive watch because it doesn't scratch. Sapphire is very hard.
Right. So, do you think that'll make any difference?
Well, not really, because I've never heard of anyone scratching the lens on their iPhone or any kind of pocket phone.
No,
I'm sure
I
you could.
Either.
If you shove it in your pocket with your keys, you could get a scratch on it.
You could. It's hard to do. I've done it.
But the thing is this big. I mean, it's microscopic, so who cares? I mean, it's good. I'm not saying they shouldn't do it. I'm glad they did it. That's a good feature.
So, next gen, let's see, spatial noise reduction, smart filter. It's 40% faster on photo capture. That's nice.
That's good. That's very good.
Anytime you eliminate the break between when you hit that button and it actually takes the picture, the better.
The other question is, how does it do on rapid fire? Will it do how many frames per second can it capture? Because some of the other new cameras, they can rattle off 5 frames per second or more, and still at really high resolution. So Gmark is saying, check out the Nokia Lumia 920. Now that one is ridiculous.
Right.
That is the mother of all camera phones.
Indeed. They're about to show, and maybe we could get these up. They're showing pictures taken from the iPhone 5 to see if we can. To see if we can see any difference between the.
We're
iPhone
not going
4.
to see them any difference because we're watching it on a grainy live stream.
Our stream looks good.
Thing that's been rebroadcast multiple times. That's true. It's a picture of a picture. Actually, what you can see though is you can see the color differences. So those are actually really vibrant colors. They look good.
So they have new feature with iOS 6 and iCloud. We have a new feature called shared photo streams. They also have panorama.
Hey, by the way,
new iPhone 5.
By the way, let me just interrupt for a second. For our friends that are joining us via the Google Plus on air thing, you can also see, like Dave is cutting over to some of these images we're talking about on our geekbeat.tv/live. So you can either hop on that page, you can either watch it on Justin or you can watch it on YouTube. I'm not telling you to leave the Google Plus hangout, but
no, we don't want you to do that.
I'm just saying if you want to see those other images as well, you can view that other stream at the same time.
All right, so panorama photos, 28 megapixel images. In real time, it takes slices of photos, removes echo artifacts.
Wait, what's a 28 megapixel image?
They're saying they're panoramic.
Oh, yeah, if you do the sweep on the panorama. Yeah. That's cool. I love panoramic pictures.
And more on the shared photo streams that I just mentioned that's coming in iOS 6 and iCloud. You basically share your photos with your friends. They can like and comment on them. I'm not sure where that shows up, but maybe in your gallery, that would be very interesting.
Hey, those of you who are using the iPhone 4 or 4S, I mean, they've been doing, you've been able to do panorama images with the iPhone camera before now, right? Or could you not? You guys tell me, could you or could you not?
I think you can do.
I mean, I've been doing it on my Samsung Galaxy Charge for like years, but I'm just saying.
I haven't tried hard, but I don't think.
You have to use an app.
You have to use a separate app?
Yeah. It's not built in. So that's why this is a big deal.
They're finally building in the panoramas.
1080p HD video stabilization, 10 face detection.
Hey, the front-facing camera is now 720p.
Finally.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
FaceTime over cellular.
Yay, but with your cellular network, are you going to have to pay additional? What did AT&T? They just announced their plan recently. What was that? I forget.
I'm not sure.
They said, I believe they said that you can do it, but you have to pay for a specific type of plan in order to do it over cellular.
There are 3 microphones built in: front, bottom, and back. This is for voice recognition and noise cancellation. Now that's very cool, actually, because if they've got one microphone that's near your mouth getting your voice, and then they've got others that can be getting the ambient noise, then they can block out the other stuff for noise canceling purposes, and that's great. That actually should work well whether you're talking to someone, like driving down the road with your window down on your car and talking or something like that, or if you're trying to talk to Siri.
Right.
Even though it doesn't matter, she can understand you, she just can't answer you, so it doesn't matter.
I would like to see better audio quality with the iPhone. I mean, it's not the best in the world when you're talking, and somebody else has an iPhone too. It gets a little jumbled.
They're saying it's got a wider spectrum for audio now. Wideband audio. The speaker, but it requires carrier partnership. Only 20 will support it initially. Okay, here we go. The connector.
All right, the connector. This is what we've all been waiting for.
Okay, in 2003, it looked like blah, blah. The iPhone from its start has used the iPod's connector. That dates back 9 years. So many of the things we used to do over the wire, we now do wirelessly. Good. Everything should be done wirelessly.
Well, now we can sync. Now we can transfer. Now we can do all sorts of stuff.
Yep.
So yeah.
So why don't we just get rid of the cable?
This is what the.
Because you need it for charging. Because they haven't built in inductive charging yet.
All right. So they are going to change it, obviously. At this
Bluetooth
point.
for audio, Wi-Fi for AirPlay or syncing to iTunes, and best of all, with iCloud, we can download all our content wirelessly. And there's a new plug. It's called
Lightning.
What the heck? Oh my God!
Don't get that confused with Thunderbolt.
That's right. Now we got thunder and lightning. Oh my God. Now we have Thunderbolt and Lightning. It's all digital, 8-signal design, adaptive interface, improved durability. I'm just waiting for him to say, and yes, we patented it. Surely he's going to say that.
It's all digital, 80% smaller, huge difference in the world's thinnest smartphone. That Samsung. The world's thinnest smartphone?
Reversible.
I just want to know if Samsung's going to sue them now over the LTE thing. They said they would, which means, I mean, they have to now, basically.
This is an interesting, make this picture big of the actual connector.
Yes, dear.
They're already.
We hadn't actually seen, as far as I know, a picture of it.
Here it comes. Bose, JBL, blah, blah, blah. They're all working on new docks and accessories, and they're creating a bunch of accessories to help you with converting old docks. So there will be conversion thing, which is not going to do any good.
An adapter.
Yeah, that's not going to do any good because the adapter is going to be an inch tall. You're going to have your clock radio with the old port on it, and then you have to stick an adapter on it, and then your phone that won't hold. I mean, it will break.
For some.
Oh, look at that! Look at this.
There's the adapter.
Yeah.
Not so bad.
No, it is bad. Look at. There's another picture where they've got it like plugged in with an iPhone. Yeah, look at that. There's no way. There is no way that people are going to do that.
To do a dock.
That means everyone is going to be buying a new cable.
For certain things.
So it's not new cables. You're going to have to buy new devices.
No, what I'm saying is like right there, you're looking at them in the car. Go back to where you were. Okay, that one is plugged into like a car, recharging jack or something. You're going to have to buy new cables like crazy. Yeah, and they're going to sell L. King's SGC says they'll sell these conversion adapters for $30. That is the truth.
Yeah.
They're $19.
They're 19?
Are they 19?
No, they will be. That's what all the adapters are.
Oh. Yeah, well, we'll see.
All right, so now we're moving on to iOS 6. He did not mention a price for the connectors, so that's still to be determined. But if all of them are the same price, then that's a possibility. But
okay,
yeah, right.
Now we're looking at the new Maps application. They're zooming in and out and rotating, etc. And guess what? It still won't be as good as Google Maps. Sorry.
Google Maps.
Can you get Google Maps on an iPhone nowadays?
Yes, that's what it is.
Okay. Is that Google Maps or is that their own proprietary map system?
Google Maps. But there are some differences I've noticed. If I have side by side the iPhone and the Galaxy Tab, the search results come up differently for both traffic and like if I'm searching for Subway or whatever. They come up slightly different. They've built in turn-by-turn directions.
I got to read a funny comment. Darren Murph over on Engadget said, Scott's talking about maps, which is my favorite thing of all time, but I can't wipe the tears from my eyes fast enough to enjoy it. The adapter thing, man, soul-crushing.
Well, we knew this was going to happen, or we expected it to.
Okay.
They're doing the GPS features.
We're seeing Siri in action now. So Siri? They're talking about how Siri can help you with the navigation, routing, and directions and things of that nature.
So, yeah, I mean, people are in the chat room saying it's nothing's groundbreaking. No, we didn't really expect anything groundbreaking from this announcement. Definitely the lighter phone and the change of adapter are pretty big in terms of your use of it.
Okay, so let me just get this straight. We aren't even done with this yet, but it seems like we're basically done with the iPhone stuff. I mean, now what we're talking about is apps
and
software and things like that. So let me get this straight. What we're getting is a slightly taller, slightly thinner iPhone that's faster, like every next generation phone, and it's going to require us to change every accessory we have in order to use it.
Correct.
Are you just now new to Apple?
I mean, after 9 years of people sticking with the old stuff, that means every Jambox stereo system, clock radio, car adapter, everything would have to be replaced. You don't really get a better camera. It's still a 5-lens element with 2.4 aperture. You just get more speed and one more row of icons, and you have to change every accessory you have.
Yes.
I wonder how many people are going to be running out to upgrade for it now. I don't know.
Well, I honestly, I mean, I know it sounds crazy, and yes, I think of it like you're saying, you know, I don't want to go changing everything I've bought. And I mean, for goodness sakes, we're doing reviews here of devices that are iOS, and all I can think in the last few weeks is, should I even put this review out, because it's going to change.
It's going to be irrelevant.
But I honestly think that the same amount of people are going to be just as excited by the new iPhone that have always been, because in the last couple
it's not
versions,
as exciting as it used to be.
The 4S, no, it's not by any means. The 4S, I guess the big deal there was Siri, and so people were really excited about that.
The camera was a
big
huge improvement.
Yeah.
And the speed improved. There were several. I mean, I'd say the 4S was a better improvement than the 5 seems to be.
But what I'll be interested to see, I think they'll still have a great number of buys. But
they're going to sell a lot of them.
I think what will be interesting is to see the education factor from the stores to the consumer, because not everybody is going to know. They're going to know a new phone came out, but when they get to the store, they're going to have to be educated on the charging cable.
Nobody's going to educate them. They're not going to educate them about it. They're going to let them make the mistake and buy it.
And how many returns are we going to see? You know, that's going to be...
People don't return phones. They're hard to return. They're going to get them. They're going to be pissed about it. They're going to be like, oh my God, my new iPhone has this weird cable. It won't work with anything that I already have. That's what's going to happen.
It's very possible.
We'll see.
It's very possible.
So you're saying Nokia is getting real excited about now.
Right, and Samsung. What I want to know is, why did they change that adapter? What is the purpose? What are you giving us that we didn't have before?
Well, I think they're just... It's not... With Apple, you've got to remember...
It's smaller?
No. It's that in the short term. But remember, with Apple, it's not necessarily about what it is today. Apple is always thinking about the Hold on.
Okay, you go ahead. I'm about to rip it, though.
I know. But what I'm saying is that Apple's decisions are not always about the here and now. It's about moving into the future of technology. So that's what we're seeing.
Okay, I'm going to disagree 100%. So I'm going to say that Apple plays catch up at every point they can. They're never ahead of the game when it comes to technology. Ever. They've never been ahead of the game. Okay, their interface is always the best you can get, but the hardware is the worst. I mean, it's always last generation stuff. Even when they do something great, like for example Thunderbolt, that has the ability to be great.
Right.
But it's been out for years, and you still cannot get accessories that are Thunderbolt enabled because it's failed. It's a failed... I mean, it works if you've got it, but nobody has it. That means it's a failure, okay? So I'm not buying it. I think that they changed that thing. I don't know why. Just so they could patent one more thing, so they could, you know, collect licensing from something and force everyone to change it. That's what I think.
All right, so iOS 6 with the maps and everything, we just need to kind of backtrack a little bit here. We were looking at the maps, search engines.
All right.
We've got 3D built in with turn-by-turn directions. So far, blah, blah, blah. Great satellite imagery. I'm not sure how much I would use, like, the 3D maps on a phone. I don't know what about you guys? What about you?
3D maps on a phone?
Do you want 3D on your phone?
I don't want 3D, but if the map is a virtual 3D
buildings, so then when you approach a destination, you see it. It depends.
Like, back in 2004 or 5, I had an Infinity Q45, and Infinity, their GPS system in the cars has a 3D map view, and occasionally I'd turn it on, but it was really more of a
novelty.
Yeah, novelty. I would usually go back to the flat view.
We're seeing Safari, a new full screen view similar to the desktop version.
And now they're demoing Siri and telling you how much, I don't know, what is she supposed to, what are we learning about Siri? She never works, okay? 90% of the time, whatever you ask her, she can't answer. But they're showing us that she's telling you the NFL scores. Okay.
The rumor with Siri was supposed to get better. I'm not convinced that she will.
He's asking, can you recommend a good movie in theaters? That is a very subjective question, Scott. Here's what others have found to be the best movies.
Oh, but with Google Now, Google Now actually learns your preferences, and so if you were to ask Google Now that,
what is Google Now?
It's their search, their voice search that is more intelligent.
Where?
On your Android phone.
How do I do that?
The lower third from Apple event to
tutorial, but yeah, Google Now will actually learn your preferences. So if you say you like this particular type of restaurant, but you don't like these kinds of restaurants, it won't really recommend anything to you. So if you do say, recommend, I need to go eat tonight, it won't recommend Italian food.
So like all I will get is
Greek and Freebirds,
Whataburger and Freebirds, Mexican food, Whataburger. That's about all I'll get, huh? Right. Maybe occasionally a In-N-Out.
And I would like to see Siri go that direction. I mean, the technology is there. Why isn't it built into Siri? Is my question. You can post right to your Facebook wall. Using Siri. That's new, isn't it, guys?
Kevin says I need to go get a jelly bean device.
On our Android phones. You don't have to use Siri. We just say, it just says speak now when we say
I know.
You can launch without Siri.
What Siri?
I only use my voice recognition on my Android phone for like sending text to people when I'm driving down the road or whatever. If I'll hit the button and I'll put that in there, or I'll use it for search, but I don't know any other way other than opening the little search box, hitting the button, saying what I want it to search for, and then it puts it in, and then I hit enter, and then it goes. I don't know how to just hit a button and say it, and it just goes.
Maybe there's an app now that lets you do it.
Update Facebook by voice.
Phil is back. I'm going to move on from Siri, it looks like.
All right.
Nothing I can tell revolutionary with the Siri updates.
They're claiming that this is the most advanced operating system in any mobile device.
What?
By what measure? I mean, but how is it the most advanced? Does it have more lines of code? Is it that it's the newest published OS as of today? That makes it the most advanced. By what measure? I'm kind of getting a little sick of them making absolute claim. When Steve Jobs did it, it was kind of funny because you could look at him and go, ha, 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 he's wrong, but he's Steve Jobs. Okay, he's Steve freaking Jobs.
Okay when he did it.
Okay, we all know he's going to do that.
Yes, we have the white one now. So it's going to be coming in black and white. Again, they're saying thinnest and lightest photo we've ever made.
What are you saying about a bar?
Bioroid,
on the back.
Bioroid wants to know, are there widgets now?
No. That's still an Android-only thing.
Hey, John, if Android named their next version Gummy Bear, what would you do? I would buy 5 of them.
That's got to be coming at some point, right?
Yeah. Nightfalls is getting on to me and saying change is inevitable.
Resistance is futile.
All right, so have we seen the back? They haven't shown the back of the freaking phone.
X Nick Up says
What's
he
up with
wants
that?
your voice on his iPhone, not Siri's.
Oh.
Yeah, that is one thing they should let us do. Is they should let us
create voices.
Yeah, create voices that are installable. Okay, here we go. iPhone 5 is the best phone we've ever made, and what would be a great phone without killer video? Video time again.
Maybe we'll get to see the back of the phone in this video.
You can see the back right there.
Where?
Well, there's a picture. Maybe Dave can find it and pull it up there.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
There's a picture coming
See,
up.
they're only. This is really interesting. They're only, as far as I've seen, only showing the back of the black phone, not the white phone, because I think they're
gonna be ugly.
Well, no, I know. See that
There it
strip?
is. Yeah.
See the strip? That's black on the white iPhone, and the rest of it is white.
Who cares?
Huh?
You can't break it.
What do you mean you can't break it?
It won't shatter. The back won't shatter now.
Yeah.
The
They
back.
decided-
When would the back ever shatter? The back was aluminum before.
No, it wasn't. It was
No,
big
it's-
glass.
It's glass.
People were shattering them left and right.
The back of your iPhone.
Yes.
It's glass.
I see. Ember Mike says it's racism. That's why they're only showing the black ones and not the white ones.
People replace the back of their iPhone more than they replace the screen.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The back looks like
It's
plastic.
Go back to the back, please.
Well, you know what?
Of the black one. Okay. So what are we saying? That the back is aluminum now?
Yes.
Kevin says.
Oh, the whole thing? What about the top bar? Why is it different?
I don't know.
Kevin says, the phone looks an awful lot like a Samsung Galaxy S2. I wonder if Samsung's gonna sue him.
Let's sue.
No, Monty, what I'm saying is, what I believe is the white iPhone is white on the back, yes, but the black bar at the very top with the camera is still black. That's my understanding from the leaked pictures, but they have not shown anything here at the announcement, so we'll have to wait and see.
There's the A6.
There's the A6.
Uh-huh. Okay. They're just, but again, this is rehashing, okay? I guess they're summarizing. Oh, here's coming a picture of the new port. Dave, can you see
the new
pull
picture.
up this new picture of the port.
I will when I get it.
All right.
Everything updates and...
Y'all tell the Verge to go faster.
Get on over to the Engadget.com.
Oh, but the Verge is so much more relevant
Right.
and better, right, Kelly?
Well, the Engadget is faster.
Cameras.
The lightning connector, which is thinner and more durable, and of course double-sided. So what? What does that do for me? That's what I want to know. If
Wait,
you're going
what's double-sided?
The connector. If you're going to make me have a new connector, which means changing every accessory we have, then what do we get for it? Blank stares. That's what we get for it. Blank stares.
Well, a lot of
Mike says
third
that
party.
now it means you just have to buy all new stuff.
Yeah, a
That's
lot of
the
third
purpose.
party accessory companies are going to be making a killing on rebuys, but they're going to have to manufacture them first.
Wow. Altiza Sport. This will not be my fourth iPhone. I am getting a Samsung Galaxy. Wow.
John, there's the cable.
Okay, yeah, we've seen the cable.
Okay, yeah, there's the cable, but they were showing the connector on the actual. There you
There
go.
we go.
It's just this is so ridiculous. Why couldn't they have gone to why not mini USB? Correct me if I'm micro. I'm sorry, micro. Why not micro USB?
Right, if they were going to go this direction.
Micro
in the first
USB
place,
is
micro.
digital.
Yes.
And it will do everything you want. It will charge. It does everything. It works for every other phone in the market.
I agree. It would have been great if Apple would go to micro USB, but they're never going to do it. They're just not.
That is just ridiculous.
John?
They created a new kind of port
Yes.
so they could avoid micro USB.
Apple is the Microsoft IE of standards.
Wow.
It's called accessorizing.
That is just disappointing.
Yeah, that is true. Ember Micah makes a good point. The connectors are so pervasive, the current ones. The treadmills at the gyms have them now.
Yeah.
And so you're going to have to not only carry your new iPhone, you're gonna have to carry the adapter because I'm sure the gyms aren't gonna be providing you an adapter.
Well, the gym can't go buy a new treadmill just to get the stupid
just because Apple
port
changed
change.
things.
Oh my God. Think about the people who just went out and bought something expensive just over the return period ago.
Like a BMW 7 Series.
Yeah, like a car. Think about all the cars that have built-in connectors. Instantly no longer works. Yeah. And if you did get a BMW or Mercedes or just about anything and you needed to go change that out, it's going to take them a year to get that new adapter.
The entire Ford line.
Literally.
The entire line of Ford cars.
It will literally take them a year to get that new adapter.
Mm-hmm.
And when they do, if you want to get it swapped out into your car, it's going to be $500 minimum to get that thing built in.
Right.
It's going to be Bluetooth, dude. It's going to have to be Bluetooth.
Wow. Yeah, it has to be Bluetooth. That's the only way.
There, look, Luria, it's got the white.
Okay, sorry.
All right, finally
Let's get
we
over
see the iPhone white. Okay, so it's not black as the leaked pictures suggested, but it is a slightly different shade.
It's kind of a gray. That doesn't look bad.
That doesn't look that bad, no. I'm glad to just see it because they weren't showing it, and I wanted to verify because I thought that would have been a horrible choice.
They're saying that the machines they're manufactured, the can't even say it. The machining precision is being measured in microns, so they're very, very precisely made.
Yeah.
The cousin Smash says, "I want one."
I was actually going to call you out on that. Why? Can you tell us what it is about it that is going to drive you to go buy it? I think I know. My favorite thing about the new iPhone announcement is the extra line for apps. Then that's saying, that's bad.
I think I know why. And they're giving us prices.
For the
it's
same
the
as the
same
4S.
as outgoing.
$199 for 16 gig, $299 32 gig, $399 for 64 gig.
I think there's one reason, and one reason only, to buy the new iPhone 5.
Okay.
You are an iOS person through and through. You love the operating system. You love the way iPhones work. You don't care that you need to buy a lot of new accessories, or you don't buy any accessories. You just basically have a couple of cables for plugging it into things, and you use it standalone. In that case, it's just the next iteration, so it's no big deal.
Right.
But if you are the kind of person who has invested in a lot of different accessories, I think those people will literally avoid the iPhone 5 for a while. Like, you might have people who are hanging on to an iPhone 4 saying, I'm going to wait till the iPhone 5 comes out rather than take the 4S. A lot of people did that.
Right.
iPhone 4 is free now.
Some of those people are now going to say, wow, I don't want to change all my accessories, and they're going to upgrade to the 4S.
Yes, exactly, which is $99.
Yeah.
So, it's and I think a lot of people. I think there will be a fair amount of people who will be switching to Android. Not a ton of people, just because of this.
I don't know,
but I think it'll have a longer shelf life. That we see that happen. It's not going to be like everybody just is upset about it and goes to the Android market. But
Talon says speed increase would be the seller.
Yeah.
Monkin' Out says I'll wait for the 5S.
I'll have to play with the speed. I mean, the only speed that's going to make a huge difference, in my opinion, is going to be the camera shutter. I don't think that we're going to see a huge amount
Let's see how it does.
Of speed increase in just the day-to-day apps.
Well, they say it'll be twice as fast. But then the question is from a usability, from a usability perspective.
That's the clocking in speed.
Yeah, just because you can measure it with a timer doesn't mean that we as humans notice it being that big of a deal. You know, so anyway, let's see.
They gave the release dates.
Okay, release dates.
They said the 14th you can order it, and the 21st it's going to be available.
Wait, what's the 19th?
Order on the 19th for for the other countries.
Yeah.
Shipping on the 28th for the other countries.
Yep.
Okay.
So So
that's what we have. We did not see, unless they're going to still bring it out, but I think they're pretty much wrapping it up.
Well, now they're going to talk about music. He said, in addition to the iPhone 5, we want to talk about music.
Oh, okay.
Apple loves creating music products.
Yes.
That's the reason we created the iPod, iTunes, etc. Today we're announcing some exciting changes with iPod and iTunes.
That's what I was expecting. Okay, I was waiting for the iPod updates and the iTunes because we're expecting iTunes 11 and some new iPod touches.
Elmo says, I never buy them from iTunes anymore. Now I get them from Amazon. I agree. In fact, I just bought about 20 songs the other day. I started on iTunes.
Even though you have an iTunes gift card?
Yep, and I literally did not use... I have $75 worth of iTunes gift cards. I did not redeem them because the songs were $1.99 on iTunes and they were 99 cents on Amazon. And if you get them on Amazon, they're all DRM free and you can download them and use them everywhere. And I don't know what's going on with iTunes. Anyway.
Yeah. So
he says they have now sold 20 billion songs on iTunes. They have 26 million songs. They've sold 20 billion.
In 9 years.
Wow, that's impressive. That's a lot of money, too.
That is. It's available in 63 different countries.
That is a lot of chocolate.
iTunes has been DRM free for a couple of years now? What are you talking about?
Okay, good.
Really?
I didn't know.
Yeah, remember you can get 256.
Oh, that's right. You can buy the version that is DRM.
Oh, but it costs more.
Well, that was 2 years ago, according to that. But I don't buy music.
But it costs more. Is that what you're saying?
It costs more.
See,
yeah.
it costs more.
20 cents more.
It costs more to get the DRM.
But
I completely forgot about that.
I have a prediction. They're going to release an answer to Pandora and Spotify. Then they're going to remove those apps because they duplicate functionality.
That would be funny.
They do have ping.
Watch.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Did they get rid of ping yet?
If they tried removing Pandora, the community would just lose it because people love
God,
Pandora.
That would be disaster.
Okay, we're looking at a new iTunes store on the iPad, a big carousel view up top.
The new iTunes is supposed to be like completely rebuilt from the ground up. Here we have one coming up. Let's see.
60%.
It doesn't look all that different.
60% of all downloads come from the mobile devices, which isn't really that surprising because you're on your device. Just do it. But you know, that still means 40% of people go to their laptop or their desktop, find the app, and then have it synced over.
Correct.
Monty doesn't purchase digital songs. He uses Slacker.
Yeah. I just do I do Pandora and Spotify. I don't need to have a catalog on my hard drive of music. I just don't feel the need. Am I weird?
No, but I'll tell you what. Here's what I'd like to know. What are you going to do when we go to Mexico? When is Mexico? In a few weeks?
Yeah.
What are you going to do when we go to Mexico and you have no internet connectivity and you can't get to any of it?
Spotify, I have offline capability.
Really?
Yeah.
Everything that you want
Yes.
is already downloaded and cached or whatever.
As long as I set it to offline mode.
And how long will it remain on there?
And until I tell it to take it off.
So all the but you have to keep paying, right? You pay every month?
Yeah. That's for the premiums, for the premium thing.
Okay. All right.
So it's not that big of a deal to me, you know? I mean, I'm paying less in a Spotify subscription than I am in, like, if I were to buy a bunch of music to download, you know? So for me, maybe it's my generation.
Now she just called me old, people. All right. Over 200 million people are using iTunes in the cloud. 15 billion pieces of content have been served directly from the cloud. Okay.
Really?
We're just waiting.
The new iTunes is dramatically simpler.
Okay, so show us.
Now, I have to say, as much as I don't really care for iTunes, I do now use it as my primary music player. I mean, I'm only listening to one of two things. I either listen to Pandora Or
Love Pandora.
I launch iTunes and I listen to it there. That's about it. Now, occasionally on my cell phone, I do have a bunch of my songs loaded on it, and I'll listen to whatever the built-in Samsung music player is.
Yeah.
If I don't have access to be online for something else. But around the house and stuff like that, I listen to iTunes and Pandora. So if they're going to simplify iTunes, that'd be great. But I don't just want it to be done on their iOS devices. I want them to make it simpler on the desktop.
No, they are. We actually have pictures now of it. It is a different layout, but I mean, it looks still as intuitive. Just you're gonna.
When are we going to be able to download
everything.
the update?
It hasn't. I haven't seen a date yet.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
It's probably available now, would be my guess.
Yeah, usually with the software stuff, they kind of release it.
I'm going to check the App Store right now and see if there are any updates.
So it looks like you very easily hide your left menu in iTunes. Like you normally have the left menu where you have, the iTunes Store and your music and all of that. That's very hidden in this new design. It's screen to screen, full of icons.
A remark was made that it looks Zoom-like.
I don't think that looks Zune-like.
That?
Kel Kimball says, "Oh well, I rather wait for iPhone 6 as 5 has nothing new for me."
Okay.
Oh, that is going to be interesting to find out. I want to hear.
One of those at a bar.
Yeah,
Right.
did you find one at a bar?
Yeah.
Managing a playlist is easier. Does anybody use playlists?
I do.
Really? You actually
Yeah.
take the time to create
Absolutely.
playlists?
Yes, for audiobooks.
Interesting.
Okay, but for music?
I don't listen to music.
Okay.
That explains the 2 left feet.
Hey, I can dance from the waist up.
Can you get jiggy with it?
From the waist up.
Okay.
Oh, God. So, all these pictures we're seeing, let's go full screen on some of these pictures just so people can kind of take it in. We've got, you've got still the same left-hand menu if you decide to show it. It looks like you can hide it or show it. And your playlist or your artist are going to be showing on the left-hand screen, and then you get the big icons on the right hand. I don't think it looks that much different in a bad way or anything. It looks very visual, which is interesting because Google has been excelling at the visual aspect of UI. Take Google Plus for instance. But it looks like what they're doing with the new iTunes. It's very visual. All the icons are huge. And you're seeing lots and lots of pictures.
Mr. Jiggs made playlists for his bicycle workout. Hey,
Okay.
GK Dave, can you check in on the Justin chat room? Because there may be some issues or something. I don't know. Monty uses his to listen to audiobooks while bike riding. I can't do that. I can't listen to books while I'm exercising. I need something with a
music.
beat.
I do too.
I need rhythm.
I gotta get something
you
that
need some rhythm, John.
something needs to keep pushing me forward.
Yep.
Hit that beat. Oh, it looks like okay. They're just dealing with a.
Yep. All right, there's a new mini player, very tiny and discreet.
I don't like the mini
care.
players. Does anyone use the mini players? Like when you shrink it to the little size that's about that size?
No. You've already got the dedicated buttons on your Mac keyboard at least, and I don't know, I think that a lot of PCs have them as well. I know this one does. So why would you need that? If iTunes is running and you hit those buttons, there you go.
To be honest, they're spending a lot of time on this, and it doesn't seem like there's a lot to actually showcase. There are no new features as far as I can tell. It's just a complete redesign.
Yep.
Unless I'm missing something.
Now we're looking at iCloud integration. That's what they want to get at. They want you to put all your content on the cloud. Everybody does.
Correct.
Especially AT&T.
Right. So, but the question is, how much? A few months ago, a lot of people were hitting their iCloud limits with the free 5 gigs. Did you pay to upgrade, or did you not? Did you just delete some stuff? How did you react to that? I'd be curious.
I use Dropbox.
You're right.
I didn't
yeah,
use it.
I don't have everything syncing to iCloud on my mobile device. I don't necessarily need that. I don't.
You see, one of my issues is, okay, what time did we start this?
Noon.
We started about noon, right?
They usually go like at least an hour and a half.
They go
to
for an
2
hour and a
hours.
half. You know, here we are, an hour and 15 minutes into this. This is what I really don't like about Apple stuff is they're going to show us all these things. They use it as an opportunity to really sell the general public. And I guess I kind of don't blame them, except that nobody's going to sit around, generally speaking, and watch it for that long. Even they could have crammed it all into 1 hour.
We are. They are.
Yeah, but we're kind of outliers. You know, we're all really into this stuff, and even I'm getting bored with it.
Yeah, yeah. 2 question has Dropbox failed him.
Huh.
We don't talk negative about Dropbox here. He can leave.
What?
Tried it for work and it failed, huh? Weird.
That could be their firewall.
It could be a firewall issue. Could be, I don't know what. I use Dropbox all over the place, and we use it here for work as well. And
we hand stuff off to clients.
They're not a paying sponsor or anything like that. We use it, you know. So.
Nightfall says, if you get bored, turn it off. No one's forcing you. Actually, you guys are forcing us to watch it.
That's right. We're we're forced to watch it.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, it's not really being forced.
They want me to fade to black.
All right, well, the iTunes 10 demo is over. Now we should be moving on to iPods. And like I said earlier, we should be seeing.
We're gonna see that they'll be upgraded to look just like the iPhone 5s, right?
Especially the Nano.
They're gonna be just like the iPhone 5s, but without the wireless stuff in them, other than Wi-Fi, and that's it, right? Why can't they just say that? If you would like an iPhone 5 just to play your music and watch videos and surf the web, we got you covered.
New iTunes will be available in late October.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
we're waiting to move on. So my view of what I'm seeing and people's comments and everything is everybody's pretty kind of blah
Hey, you want a
about the
drink?
iPhone 5.
Since not much is going on, I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back. I could have somebody else do it, but
You're not a diva.
that's right.
Hey, John, get me some water.
Oh, okay.
And while you're up,
Anybody else?
I am actually out.
can you go get lunch? Bring your Can you go get lunch? Hey, bring my sandwich.
So we are just kind of waiting on them to kind of move on in the announcements. Sometimes they do lag a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys are saying in the chat room that you're more interested in
Next time, get the big bag.
you bringing your popcorn out?
I don't know what I was thinking.
All right. Oh, here are the new iPods.
We have all this stuff to watch, and I forgot to bring my popcorn with me, so I don't know why.
It is the perfect occasion for popcorn.
Yeah, it is.
350 million iPods sold.
Wait, they really wanted to take the chance to reinvent the Nano. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. This means all the iPod connectors are going to change, too, doesn't it? They're all going to be the new
Of course.
Rainstorm or whatever the heck they call that.
Well, at least just the Nano for now. They wanted to take the chance, like you said, to switch it up. But what elements were they going to add? That was the question.
They're going to make it thinner. Look, there it is. It's got the lightning bolt. It's got the lightning connector.
Yep.
It's got the lightning connector.
Really large. They wanted it to have a really large display, really easy to use controls, thin and light. And of course, put a lightning in there. You know everybody's gonna get confused between lightning and Thunderbolt. Reversible lightning, right?
And I just bought a lunatic iPod watch.
Oh. Okay, so.
Hey, you want some popcorn?
So the Nano, no thanks. So the Nano before it was the small, tiny little one, right? Now it is much taller,
Actually, I like the way it looks. That's awesome.
This reminds
it's
me
5.4 millimeters thin.
Wasn't it a version of the Shuffle? I'm trying to remember.
Something.
The Nano. It was a version of the Nano, I think. That it's kind of gone back towards.
I'm a big fan of the Nano, to be honest.
Yeah,
I've always loved the Nano.
The Nano's great. The one thing I wish it had were more apps, you know, to put Pandora and stuff on it.
Yeah, it doesn't have apps. But
tiny.
Here's the thing. Why would anybody buy a Nano anymore? I mean,
working out. People buy Nanos for working out. You see them all over the gym.
Why?
Because they're small. They just attach to you.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah, you just clip it onto.
You don't even have to have it. You don't. But you can use your phone with Bluetooth earphones now, and you don't even have to have it on you. You're using Bluetooth earphones, and you don't have to have anything attached to you.
Correct. But not everyone has Bluetooth earphones or can afford them.
Everybody.
They are more expensive.
Everybody should get some Phaeton Bluetooth headphones.
Yes, the Phaeton Bluetooth. Oh, and they just released their new. They just now that's shipping the new Bluetooth headphones.
They're sending them.
Yeah, we're getting a review unit of those.
You're definitely getting some. I might be getting a new version.
I'm definitely taking the new version.
Sorry. No, but I asked for a second pair for me.
Oh. Well, the first one that arrives is mine because you're using the old Phaetons.
because I stole the other ones originally.
So you're gonna have to beat us to the UPS guy.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
Okay.
J-Rod says, speaking of earphones, did they show off the new ones? No. Did they have new ones? I don't think they.
But they didn't show them.
They didn't say anything about headphones.
Did we miss it?
That I saw.
Okay, so wider screen. Looks like it has a tiny home button. They say 38% thinner than the last Nano. 2.5-inch display.
There's a pedometer built in. That's pretty cool.
7 colors, yeah. Aluminum, black, purple, green, blue, yellow, and red.
Bluetooth.
That's fairly common with their Nanos.
It has Bluetooth.
Bluetooth. Perfect. 2.5-inch display is all they said. Oh, no, 5.4 millimeters.
Hey, folks. This is much better with popcorn. If you don't have any popcorn, go pop you some popcorn and come back. And, you know, it only takes you like, what, 2 minutes, 3 minutes? So go get you some popcorn. It's much better popcorn.
FM tuner with DVR functionality, pausing and rewinding.
Good, there's lots of apps like that.
Well, but the Nano doesn't have apps.
How much do you think it's going to be?
$249.
What does the Nano cost these days?
I think probably $149.
No, they should do it for $79.
30 hours of music, the longest battery of any Nano.
Nice. See, I would actually, if I didn't have, well, I don't currently have Bluetooth headphones.
Here comes the iPod Touch.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Wait a sec. Hey, look at this.
What?
Go full screen. I can't see.
I can't see what you're talking about.
It won't go back.
It won't go back?
Look, well, okay, never mind.
Moving on.
Okay.
Moving on.
iPod Touch. This is just an iPhone 5 without any media.
Sorry,
I mean, without any phone capabilities.
Yes.
175,000 games available. That's what they try and sell these for, us to play games on.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry, my nose is itching like crazy.
Well, do you need to take a break?
No, I'm okay.
I'll hold down the fort while you're gone.
Oh, God, no, I'm never leaving.
You gonna apologize to San
I'm
Diego?
going to set up my sleeping bag and sleep here from now on.
Kel says it's very bad to eat popcorn alone, but I offered you some.
I don't eat on camera. You
Well,
know that.
She smacked
It's just popcorn. It's just popcorn. Plus, it'll take a while.
Jeez.
Like, it'll take about...
Don't you have a camera to run?
It'll probably take me 2 more weeks to go through all this popcorn.
Oh, iKings says he thinks the Nano is currently $49. Is it that low? Wow.
Oh, okay. Now here's where things
Touch.
get really thin. The iPod Touch is 6.1 millimeters.
That's thinner than the iPhone.
Well, yeah, because they don't have to put all that extra junk in it. 88
grams in weight. Aluminum on the back with a brushed finish. No more chrome. Has lightning, of course.
Shocking.
Does it have Thunderbolt? I'm just joking. Just joking. I don't think they're going to announce a new Shuffle. It looks like...
Picture of it.
Did they?
Well, but I don't know if it was new or if they were just showing the old shuffle.
Yeah. So the iPod Touch is a 4-inch display as well.
J-Rod says, be careful putting that in the back pocket. That is a good point.
Oh, he's so thin.
Crunch.
Crunch.
Maybe that's why they made it aluminum.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, so they're kind of showing off pictures of it being used for games at the moment. Oh, okay.
We don't have pricing yet, folks.
Nope, not pricing.
I guarantee it's going to be the same as the old outgoing version.
So the iPod Touch has an A5 processor, not the A6.
No.
Well, it doesn't necessarily need it.
Really?
I mean,
Why
it would
not?
be better. It would be better.
It would be better because this is the one they want everybody playing games on.
Correct.
And now it has dual core processing. But the thing is, the newer processors also use less energy. So the battery life is better too. So you'd get more performance and better battery life. So why not just give it the A6?
The difference between the A5 and the A6 processor shouldn't be any thickness difference.
No.
So
I wouldn't think so.
All right, seven times faster graphics than the old iPod Touch. And now it's time for a game demo, which means we sit here and twiddle our thumbs. How about some of that popcorn?
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
Oh, what's that noise? Oh, you're eating on camera.
Mm-hmm. Would John buy an iPhone 5?
No.
Wow. That was a very direct question. Nobody ever asked me that. They just assume that because I'm always complaining and bashing that I would never do that.
You've been actually waiting for this announcement.
Yeah. The honest answer to that is yes, I would buy an iPhone 5. In many circumstances, I wouldn't buy one for me.
Right.
For me, because I do a few things with my phone primarily. I can only think of, there's a handful of apps I run. I mean, 99% of what I do is like 5 different apps, taking pictures, Gmail, texting, and then, making some phone calls. That's it. And it doesn't do those things. Apple doesn't do them as well as the Android alternatives. So for me, it doesn't make sense.
Right.
For my wife, totally different story. She uses her device completely different. My mother, I absolutely want my mother to have an iPhone.
Right.
Now,
no, she definitely doesn't need an Android phone because it would be too complicated.
God, I
for
don't
her.
want that kind of support phone calls, okay? So she can go to the Apple store and get her support if she needs to.
She can go visit a genius.
Go-to phone.
That's right. So, and especially if somebody doesn't have a whole lot of money invested in old Apple accessories.
Right.
iPhone 5 would be obviously it's going to be a great phone.
It will be.
I'm nitpicking it, but you can tell it's a great phone. It's not the one for me, but there are many instances where I think it would be a great choice for people.
And just generally speaking, when it comes to phones and recommendations, it is so based on the user. Neither John nor I will recommend only one device across the board. It just doesn't work that way. Everyone is so different. People use their phones differently. So anytime we get asked what somebody should buy, we always have a series of questions. Do you do this? How do you use it? Blah, blah, blah. So it's just not a fair assumption to assume any one person would or wouldn't buy it for themselves, yet not or recommend it for somebody else.
Okay.
That was a very complicated sentence that I just said.
It scrolled off and I didn't see who said it, but somebody said something about I would buy one if it came with a BioLite stove or something like that. I don't even know
that's
what is that?
It's a campfire stove that charges your phone.
Oh,
as well.
right. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are awesome. I want one of those. Oh, what the heck is that?
Don't look.
BioLite stove. Can I get one of those?
Fox agreed, but my teenage daughter wants a small music player. Well, if she doesn't need a different phone, or if she wants to use a flip phone or something, then she could just go with something like the Nano.
Yeah, that'd be a great device.
Yeah.
The only problem with the Nano, there's good and bad. It's so tiny. She could easily stick it in a purse, and it's very. And of course, with the Bluetooth now, with the Bluetooth streaming capability, that'd be a great device. Stick in your purse. Have your Bluetooth earphones.
Right.
There's no wire or anything. Okay, so that'd be great. The only disadvantage is she can never use it for something like surfing the web, or running apps. There's no apps. There's no web. So that's where maybe if the size isn't that important, I would probably step it up to the iPod Touch.
Yeah.
Because now you can use Wi-Fi and you can surf the web and you can download every app that your friend has and all that other stuff. That was probably the way I would do it.
Not having, especially for kids these days, not having the access to the internet is severely limiting for people. Because, GK Dave, your kids are always like, asking questions, and everyone around them are always saying, let's just Google it,
Elsie says, no Facebook equals no deal for a teenage girl.
Right,
That's true. That's true. If you got, because you can get on your Facebook app on your iPod Touch, and you can't do it on a Nano.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, but I still will want to, I do, when they hit the stores, I do want to go check out the Nano because it looks really attractive.
It
you
does
see
look
it was,
good.
5 millimeters thin? And it was a good looking 2.5-inch device,
Yeah, it looks good.
I don't know what I'd use it for. But
Yeah,
then that never stopped me from buying a gadget in the past.
Very true.
Just like I now want one of those BioLite stoves. In case
No,
you guys
don't
are wondering.
go camping.
It's BioLite stove.com. It looks awesome.
Oh, look, there's a mystery button.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. All right, take a look at this button. That's interesting. It's about on the back of the iPod Touch. It's called the iPod Touch Loop.
Oh, you can DJ. No.
You can attach a little wrist strap to the back if you like for added security when you're just taking pictures. Oh, so you pop that out and it becomes
I guess
a
somehow
little
it
loop.
pops out.
Yeah.
No, I don't want that on my iPhone.
I'm sure they patented
it.
Back to the 90s.
Yeah, I don't want wrist straps on my devices.
It's not like you have to use it. It's there in case you do want to.
But the design, it still affects the design and the look of things.
You're going to put a nasty cover on it anyway.
No, have you seen my iPhone lately? It's naked.
Oh, I don't look at you naked.
She said naked.
Oh my God.
You
boys.
Naked.
Monkin' Out says, I may have a widescreen Nano watch in the near future.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Up your forearm.
Yeah, it'd be like,
Oh, yeah.
like, halfway up my arm
You can only
or whatever.
use your arm in so many different ways now.
That would be awesome, except that you can't get apps on it. If I could get, if they would make it so that, for example, I could get,
There you go.
and this is funny that I'm a, oh,
The new Nokia's out.
the new Nokia. Oh God, I'm so glad. Look, it's got.
Oh my God, the dust that just fell off that thing.
So
No
it's got
information.
yeah. If you guys haven't seen it, this is actually the
awesome.
new Motorola phone that's coming out soon.
Yeah, actually, this is under embargo, and we're breaking
I'm
the
breaking the
embargo for
embargo.
you
That's
guys.
what you get when you mix Google and Motorola.
That's right. Google and Motorola let you go way back. Now, I'd like to point out that this phone is absolutely brand new and original. You can even see it still has a screen,
I
the
see that.
plastic
I see
screen
that.
protection on it.
All right.
Yeah, the original Motorola bag phone.
1080p on the iPod Touch, I guess.
Siri will be supported on the iPod Touch.
Okay.
And the
it does
crowd
not have 4G.
went wild.
And the crowd went wild. And the crowd's gone.
That crowd fell asleep.
No wireless 4G for the iPod Touch? Of course not. They're not going to do that. If they did that, they would turn it into a phone.
Wait, what?
Because
A
all
4G?
you would,
Oh, yeah.
all you would need is 4G internet connectivity and Skype,
Yeah.
and bang, your touch would be a phone.
Well, there's already that one company that has a little case that you can slide your iPhone into that has 4G that you pay monthly for.
You
No,
mean your
but-
you mean your touch?
Your touch, yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
It's great. It's totally affordable.
They should build it in.
The iPod Touch comes in 5 different colors: aluminum, black, blue, yellow, and red. And the bracelets for the string are also color coordinated, so you could go crazy. And you could have an aluminum iPod Touch and a red strap.
Wow. G-Mark wants to know, are there any small Bluetooth headphones that are really good and not too expensive?
We prefer the Phaetons. What are the price on those?
The last time I checked, they were $99. Let me check it. Let me look. Hang on one second.
Phaeton. It's P-H-I-A-T-O-N. That's P-H-I-A-T-O-N. Those are ones that we really adore, and they just released a new version that I believe is shipping now.
The one that we've tried in the past is the Phaeton PS20. It's $99 on Amazon, which is not bad. And then the new one is going to be the PS120, which actually
210.
I'm sorry, not 120, 210. My dyslexia. The PS2 210, which is 129. Now, here's the big difference. The PS20s are Bluetooth 2.0. The PS210s are Bluetooth 3.0. And Bluetooth 3.0 is much more efficient.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to those. I like the design.
Yeah, the way they clip on is nice. And so here's the cool thing. Those Phaetons, I've been wearing them for a long time.
Okay. So now the Apple just announced their new earphones.
Okay.
Which I promise will not be
Earpods.
as good as the Phaetons. Earpods is the name, yes.
Manufactured by Phaeton? No.
You put them in your ear holes.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Manufactured by Phaeton.
They still look like the same white earphones.
They do.
Oh, you can watch video on them.
They look very similar. A lot of people find...
Wait. I'm sitting here saying they look the same. Tim said, here's what they said. They look like no earphone you've ever seen before. What?
Wait, did they just announce that on stage?
They literally said they look like no earphone you've ever seen before.
Especially since 2005.
Yeah,
a lot.
I'm just shocked that they make those kind of statements.
A lot.
Shocked.
They have a hole in the
Oh, it has a directed speaker port that points forward into your ear canal.
Oh, so other speakers don't point forward into your ear canal.
That's the speaker sound. That's a sound.
No, that's a net.
That is not a net. That is just showing the sound.
That's a spider web in your ear, okay?
So a lot of people obviously have problems with the existing Apple earphones, the earbuds, because they hurt after a while. They're too round. It looks like... Are they?
Yeah, because they don't.
These are shaped a little differently.
Here's the thing: the industry has moved to having the little rubber surrounds that are interchangeable for different sizes, that fit in your ear, that seal your ear. They are still using the hard case type design that has to slip into and stick in your ear. I don't care what they do. For most people, or for a very large number of people, it's never going to be comfortable because our ears are all built differently.
Correct.
So, my recommendation...
I have the tiniest ears of everyone you've ever met.
Skip their earphones and get you some Phaeton Bluetooth earphones if you want in-ear ones. And the thing I was going to tell you about them is I use mine all the time. I ride my motorcycle with them. I drive in my convertible with them on. I ride my riding lawnmower on the weekends with them, and no matter how much noise is going on around, I can hear the music or whatever I'm doing fine.
Why can't you make these lightning?
And also when you're talking, even inside my motorcycle helmet on the highway at 70 miles an hour, I can talk on a phone call and people cannot tell that I'm riding a motorcycle.
Right.
That's how good those Phaetons are.
Yeah.
So.
They're fantastic.
Except for when you get a bug in your teeth.
Yeah. No, the motorcycle helmet is closed-faced. I'm safe when I ride my motorcycle. Bill. John's title is Mr. Negativity.
That's funny. I mean, you're very passionate about what you feel strongly against.
Yeah. Or for.
Or for.
Look at what I'm doing with the Phaetons.
Yeah. What you're picking up on is just his passion. $50
for a shuffle.
So yeah, $49 for the 2 GB shuffle. iPod Nano is 16 gigabytes for $149.
Figured.
You can get the headphones today, though.
You can get the headphones today.
No, you can pre-order the headphones, and they'll be shipping in November. No.
There's no way I would buy
they're shipping today.
I would buy the Touch over the Nano or whatever. I mean, it's just. I mean, the Nano you only need if you really need the size.
Small. Yeah.
So.
Very, very
yeah.
Hey, Jack.
Of course, you are increasing your price just by.
Oh, wait a minute! I just noticed
Touch and
the
Bluetooth
iPod Touch did not get the bigger screen.
You need me to pick up and keep going.
Yes, it did.
No, it did not. Look.
Thank you.
1, 2.
No,
3.
they said it was 4 inches.
There's a 64 gig.
No, the iPod Touch that they are showing there is the same old 3.5-inch screen.
Sure. No, well, didn't they say 4-inch screen?
They did.
But why? Then
You're
why does
right.
it only have? Look, count it. It's only got 5
look,
icons high.
it's
1,
the
2,
16
3.
It's the 16 gig versus.
32 and 64.
What I'm.
Okay, thanks, buddy.
Oh, why are they showing? Oh, they're
It's
saying
the-
October. Okay, sorry. I thought that was the iPhone 5 that they were showing.
No,
Okay,
no.
they're saying that in October that the new one will come out.
Correct.
The new one will be
Good job, Lee.
$299, but you'll be able to get the old one for $199.
Right.
Okay. So you'd have to pay $100 more for a little thinness and one more line of
32 and
icons.
64, not 16 and 32.
Oh, okay. It's also 32 minimum. Okay.
Just buy a new Kindle.
All right. No, don't get a Kindle. I hate those things.
Well, you don't read.
Boy, I am kind of negative today, huh? I hate those Kindles.
Battery life on the Fetons?
Oh, battery life is a long time. I mean, I think they claim that it lasts for like 6 continuous hours, but I charge mine once every several weeks.
Oh, wow.
And I mean, it's not like I'm listening to them all day every day,
Right.
but I use them quite often, and I charge them very infrequently, and they charge really quick because it's so small. It has a tiny battery, like 30 minutes, and it's charged. So.
They're playing an ad at the moment.
Do we have a video review?
Actually, I was looking the other day. We've mentioned it several times on the show.
It's my bad.
But we have not released a full review. But when the new ones come out, we definitely will be.
I guess I should have done a review on the
That was
existing
long
ones.
overdue. But I think we'll skip the PS. Maybe we can work the PS.
Well, the
20s
thing is,
into
the
the
thing
new
is, I've
one.
talked about them so much. It's
Yeah.
more than the equivalent of a review. But
Your review would be a good real life review. I mean, you've been living with them for 4 months.
yeah, that's true.
You know, I mean, you can
Yeah.
really speak to them.
Yeah.
We'll just work it into the new ones. I think.
All right. So we're an hour and 40 minutes into this thing, folks.
They usually go 2 hours, and I'm losing battery.
Oh, you need some power?
I wanna
Yeah.
hear one
Here you
more
go.
thing, and it better be.
They will not do one more thing. Not without Steve Jobs. It's still too early for that. I don't think they'll ever bring one more thing back.
What did they do with the one more thing? Remind me. Whatever did they do?
They would finish it out, and then Steve would come back on stage and be like, "Oh, one more thing," and
Yeah.
then they would announce something big.
Oh, and they.
The
Oh, yeah.
The actual thing would happen.
Right,
Yeah.
the big that would
They
be
would
the
have
big
held the
announcement.
iPhone 5 off till then.
Exactly. But it hasn't. But he didn't even do that for a number of years, where it was actually the big announcement.
No.
It's been a
Yeah,
while.
it's pancreas.
Oh, yeah. Monty's asking, is there an update to the Apple TV box?
No.
I don't think so because they just
Not
updated
here.
it. And by the
Yeah.
way, I got one of those new Apple TVs.
You like it, right?
I do like it. I like it a lot. In fact, there's something that I am not negative about. I love the Apple TV.
Yeah.
I legitimately love it.
It has gotten a lot better in the last couple of years.
Well, we've got 3 of them at our house, and I'm going to get more. I'm going to get like 3 more.
What are you going to do with 3 more?
I'm going to make sure all the TVs in the house have them. So I'm going to need, let's see,
Put it in the
one.
bathroom.
How
Okay.
many TVs do we have?
No one ever stays in your guest bedroom, so what are
3,
you going to... No,
4,
that doesn't... GK Dave
6,
will
And
stay.
he would have liked to have watched something
It was
on
like a
Apple
hotel
TV.
room.
Oh, you did. You did. You're
he
right.
has stayed.
Yeah, that's right.
I have 7 flat screen TVs in the house.
Oh my God.
But I only have 3 Apple TVs, so I need to get 4
I'm severely
more.
lacking at one TV.
And here's what I
Yeah.
really,
And
really,
you don't have any of your own.
And I don't... Yeah.
here's what I really love about the Apple TV. And this is because of the new Mac OS 10.8. The AirPlay.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
AirPlay is fantastic.
Back the other day, you were over at the house, and we were sitting around debating something. I can't remember what.
And I won.
Yeah, she always wins. But I was doing something on my laptop, and we were sitting in the kitchen dining room area, which has a big 50-inch TV on the wall. And she goes, "Put it on the TV." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I can do that." And just one button, bang,
it pops
it was up there, and
the audio goes up there and everything.
Everything.
It's fantastic.
Everything.
If you haven't played with AirPlay, definitely go for it.
No, I don't have a 4K TV yet, Kevin. For low $20,000, I could, yes.
No, but you got a 90-inch.
But I do have the 80-inch. I have the 80-inch Sharp. It's awesome.
You can see some of it.
Oh my God, they brought Foo Fighters up.
You can see some of it. Yeah, in the KEF
I used to
review.
love the Foo Fighters.
Yeah, you can see my little TV in the KEF review that we did recently. I don't know how to find that.
Are they doing anything these days?
Who?
Foo Fighters.
Oh, the Foo Fighters are going to sing?
Huh?
Of course they are.
Apple event.
With the Apple event.
Well,
I haven't seen them come through the charts lately.
Well, they're no Spice Girls, but...
Yeah. They're not the
Don't take other people's jokes.
Sorry.
Republic.
That's just ripping people off.
Yeah, I know it. Since when did that stop me?
Everyone now wants to stay in your guest bedroom.
Yeah, my guest bedroom is badass.
So maybe we'll create a
It
chart
doesn't put mints on
and
the pillow, though.
charge for...
My guest bedroom has its own bathroom and
it's an
own
awesome
TV
bathroom
and all
too.
that.
It has one of those those rain
Shower,
showers.
rainforest shower.
Although
you don't put, there's no turn down service, and you don't put a mint on the pillow yet.
I know, I am.
yeah, there's something missing there.
You were going to complain about the shower?
No, I was agreeing with him.
Oh, okay. No, but you said it has one of those shower thingies.
Yeah, well, one time I had to use it when my water heater broke. Yeah, my water heater broke, so I had to go over and use your guest bathroom. And
She
if
complained because the water splashes out or
No,
something?
it's that if you're not trying to wash your hair, those rain showers.
Oh, you have to wash your hair.
You have to do
Because
this.
it's just raining straight down on you.
Yeah.
And it is raining holy hell on you, isn't it? Because our water pressure at the house, it feels like we have a water tower next door to us. It's unbelievable.
But if you are washing your hair, it's fantastic.
Fabian wants to know what you think of the Aftershocks headphones.
Love the Aftershocks. I use them all the time. Definitely get the ones that have the phone capability, so you can.
They're only $10
use
more.
them with so you can use them to talk to people. I use them in the car, and it's safer that way. That way you are aware of people honking at you, because people honk at me all the time. I don't know why.
Yeah, here's the thing.
That
we
was
have
a joke. That was a joke.
We use a lot of different. We use different headphones for different things. So I talked to you about the Phaetons earlier, the Bluetooth ones, and I told you what I use those for. But if we're doing something like shooting video and stuff like that, then we don't use those. We actually use our, what are they called?
Those are the what?
You use like the
Our
big
over-ear.
over the ear. Yeah,
Yep.
big
Those are
What are they called?
Those are
monitors.
Over the ear.
Phaetons, aren't they?
No, they're not Phaetons.
No, they're not.
Oh,
They're
y'all are using V-Modas.
V-Modas, sorry.
Crossfades.
Too many.
Yeah.
The V-Moda crossfades. We use those because those go over your ear and they block everything out. Now, if you're going to be doing something with other people around and you want to be listening, but you also need to hear potentially things going on around you, the Aftershocks are amazing because they use the bone conduction technology, leaving your ear holes completely open.
correct. Yeah.
And you can hear both what's coming through them perfectly, and you can hear what's going on there.
Those are actually our three headphones that we use all the time. I'm constantly using, well, not the Phaetons because you stole them, but
I know.
soon.
I also have a little pair of monster earphones that I use when I use wired ones with my
really?
portable devices,
Okay.
but that's pretty rare now.
Yeah.
They're kind of almost just backups.
The Phaetons, I mean, the Aftershocks would be awesome if they were wireless.
If they could do some
If they
Bluetooth
could do
ones,
wireless, yeah.
that would
But
be
I don't
cool.
know, could the bone conduction work without wire? I mean, how does... I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah, it could. It
that
just needs
should-
power.
Right?
Yeah, how it gets the signal is irrelevant. By the way, we've got a special for people who are interested in aftershocks,
I've
arranged for something special.
Indeed.
We're gonna actually
Not yet.
We're gonna do a huge contest.
Yes, we are.
For some aftershocks.
And they're the new, they're releasing. You didn't hear that. Anyway, we are doing that coming up soon, and so you just pay attention.
All right, so they're continuing to sing.
Foo Fighters are done.
No, they've got a second tune now. They're going to sing another one.
They're doing a whole set.
Apparently.
They're trying to fill in the time.
Kel Kimball wants to know which TV I have at home. Which of the 7 TVs would you like to hear about?
Oh God, here we go.
I've got an 80-inch Sharp. I've got a 50-inch Sony. Or 55-inch Sony. I've got 2 46-inch Vizios, I think, or no, one 47-inch and one 46-inch Vizio. But the Vizios I've got are the ones that have Wi-Fi built in and the QWERTY keyboard remotes. I only buy those now. And then I've got I don't know, a couple others. I don't remember. I've got another Sony. We mix it up. I don't buy all the same ones. That way we have experience with all the different brands, so we can play with different things. So I got a lot of TVs.
Yes, he does.
Can we do a review of all the headphones we use? We probably ought to do that.
All in one?
Yeah,
I guess we could do that.
We could do that.
We could do that.
Yeah, we could just put them
all
all
on.
Yeah, we could do that.
The aftershock certainly will not get in the way of the other ones, and then the little tiny. Yeah, I think it'll
Altiza
work.
says we should come down to. We should come down to Antigua.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You got a way
there.
to get us there?
Yeah.
Totally there.
BioRoid says John is rich. Yes, I am actually. Sorry.
That's why he has
Should I apologize for
7
that?
TVs. No, you worked hard for it.
I don't know. Okay.
I think you worked a little hard for that. So.
Will our contest?
Huh? Oh.
Oh yeah, good day. Sorry. Will our contest be available for international viewers?
We're not sure yet.
I don't know about that one. That's the problem.
We're working on those details.
When we get these giveaway things from people, we have to find out from them if it's okay to do it internationally or not. A lot of these
shipping is just really
it's
expensive.
It's a nightmare to get them shipped. Yes. So a lot of times we can't, but sometimes we get to do it everywhere. So I don't know on that yet. Yeah. We'll let you know.
We'll try.
Kevin says the Razer Max HD and Razer HD and Razer M just got announced.
Oh, yeah. We were waiting on those.
Are you telling me that Motorola just did...
Did they really? Okay, I got to look that up.
Ember Mike says runner-up in the contest gets to stay in my guest room. And do I have any Dr. Pepper? Yes, I always.
He always has those Mexican Dr. Peppers. Is that right? Mexican? No, those Mexican.
Dublin
Coke.
Dublin Dr. Peppers.
Dublin Dr. Peppers.
And Mexican Coke.
Sorry, but the real sugar.
They have real imperial cane sugar. Elsie says if I win, I'll fly to Dallas to pick it up. Nice.
I don't see the announcements with the Razors, but that doesn't mean it's out there. Doesn't mean it's not out there.
Okay.
There's nothing else coming.
Yeah,
this is just the musical guest.
I think we're gonna wrap it up, guys.
I need to finish editing this show. So if you didn't catch everything, we will be releasing an episode later today that has the full wrap up.
But wait. Oh, by the way, wait. Well, hang on. 2 things. One is Isedevik. I can't pronounce that. It's not pronounceable. That's BS. That shipping is a nightmare. Come on, for real.
Oh, no, believe us.
Seriously. We have in the past run all kinds of contests, and there are 2 problems with international shipping from here. Problem number 1 is it can be outrageously expensive. In fact, for little items, sometimes it can be more expensive to ship it to another country than to buy the item. It's literally more than the cost of the item just to ship it. Number 2 is you have to do all of these stupid customs paperwork, and we have had situations, and it's amazing, even to Canada. Yes. Most recently,
over the border,
just to Canada, which is practically like the U.S. Okay, come on. So we gave an iPad the new iPad to a winner in Canada. We shipped it to him. We filled out all the paperwork. It came back 3 times. We spent, I think, $200 plus shipping it repeatedly until we finally gave up and sent that winner the cash to go buy one locally in Canada. That's how bad shipping can be. It's really, that way really
all
bad.
The time for us.
Yeah.
And it's not like we're doing anything wrong.
Nope.
You know, we've made sure that we're doing everything correct, and it's just hard.
Will we ship to SG? SG. Remind me. SG. Where is SG?
Syphilis, gonorrhea.
What the?
Why? Where do you come up
you
with
have
this
problems
stuff?
over there. If SG, I don't know what SG is.
South.
No.
South Guam?
South Dakota. Yeah,
South
no.
Guam, maybe?
Singapore. Oh, Singapore.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, no.
No.
If
I
we
didn't
don't,
realize SG was
I didn't either,
was for Singapore.
actually.
Okay. We have stopped shipping. Well, okay.
now some companies will do international. We have to verify each time when we do a giveaway.
Let me clarify. We have stopped shipping internationally.
Yes.
But when we do contests, what we're asking now is for the companies that are giving the products away, we're asking them to handle the shipping. And when they say yes, then they'll ship it anywhere. So we might have that situation. If they do, then they'll ship it to Singapore or anywhere else, South Africa, or, you know, it doesn't matter where. So we don't know exactly yet on those things that we allegedly talked about.
Right.
So we'll see.
All right. So you guys, thank you for hanging out with us for the past couple of hours, and it was interesting to hear your thoughts and see what you think about the new iPhone and, of course, iTunes and iPods and all of that.
And thanks, folks, for joining us on
Thank
Google
you.
Plus on the Hangout. Sorry we didn't just do the kind where everybody can join in, but we've got a lot more people watching than the 10 who would be otherwise able to participate.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the day that they allow us to invite the public and still do that, so that 10 people can hop in and other people can still watch.
We have a hack to do it. We can use the URL and send it out, and everybody can join. Which is what we did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then why didn't that happen today?
I thought you
Nobody
didn't
joined.
Want,
See?
I know. I thought you didn't want that.
No, I want people to join. Grrr.
There is a way, but it's not an easy.
All right, we'll figure out later.
Easy. So, all right. Well, thank you guys. We are out of here. I am going to shoot the update on this video for Geek Beat feed right this second.
Yep.
So, we'll see you guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
See you later on. Bye-bye.